You've probably bought something from Amazon this week. Maybe it arrived the next day, maybe even the same day. For millions of people, buying from Amazon has become almost automatic. You don't compare prices. You don't think twice. You just click Buy Now. But here's the strange part. Amazon wasn't the first online bookstore. It wasn't the first online retailer. And it certainly wasn't the first company to sell products on the internet. So how did one online bookstore become one of the most powerful businesses in history? The answer wasn't cheaper products. It was a business strategy so powerful, it made Amazon almost impossible to beat. In 1994, Jeff Bezos noticed something everyone else ignored. The internet wasn't just growing, it was exploding. More than 2,000% every year. Most people saw a new technology. Bezos saw an opportunity. But he had one problem. What should he sell? He considered dozens of products, CDs, software, electronics. Then, he chose books. Not because books made the most money, because they solved the biggest problem in retail. Shelf space. A bookstore could only carry thousands of titles. The internet could carry millions. In July 1995, Amazon opened its virtual doors. To everyone else, it looked like a tiny online bookstore. Bezos saw something much bigger. Selling books online was the easy part. Convincing people to trust a website was much harder. In 1995, most people had never bought anything on the internet. Shopping online felt risky. People worried about their credit cards, their personal information, or even if the book would ever arrive. Jeff Bezos understood something that many companies didn't. Trust had to be earned. So instead of spending millions trying to convince customers, Amazon focused on taking care of them. Orders shipped quickly, customers received confirmation emails. Problems were fixed, questions were answered. But Bezos made one decision that surprised almost everyone. Amazon allowed customers to review products, even if those reviews were negative. Most companies would never do that. Bezos believed honest reviews created honest trust. Every satisfied customer made the next customer a little less afraid. And little by little, Amazon stopped being just another website. It became a company people trusted. But Bezos wasn't trying to build the world's best bookstore. He was building something much bigger. By the late 1990s, Amazon had earned something priceless: trust. And once customers trusted Amazon, Jeff Bezos asked a much bigger question. Why stop at books? If people trusted Amazon to deliver books, why wouldn't they trust Amazon with everything else? So Amazon began expanding. Books became music, music became movies, movies became electronics, then almost everything. But Amazon wasn't just adding products, it was building something much bigger. Every new category attracted new customers, and every new customer encouraged Amazon to expand even further. The more Amazon grew, the more valuable it became. It was no longer just an online bookstore, it had become the everything store. But Bezos wasn't finished. His biggest gamble wasn't selling more products. It was building the technology that would power the future of Amazon. By the early 2000s, Amazon had become the everything store. But Jeff Bezos believed the company's biggest opportunity wasn't selling more products. It was building the technology behind them. Amazon had already built massive computer systems to handle millions of customers, millions of products, and millions of transactions. Bezos realized other companies needed the exact same technology. So in 2006, Amazon did something that confused almost everyone. It began renting out its own computing power over the internet. The service became known as Amazon Web Services, or simply AWS. At first, it seemed like a strange business. Why would an online retailer sell computer servers? But AWS quietly became one of the most profitable businesses in the world. It powered startups, Fortune 500 companies, streaming services, and even governments. Once again, Bezos wasn't thinking about today, he was building for the future. Looking back, Amazon's success wasn't built on one great idea. It was built on thousands of long-term decisions. Jeff Bezos never tried to build the world's biggest bookstore. He wanted to build the world's most customer-focused company. That meant making decisions that didn't always make sense in the moment, investing money instead of maximizing profits, building technology instead of simply selling products, thinking years ahead while competitors focused on the next quarter. Those decisions transformed a tiny online bookstore into one of the most valuable companies on Earth. Today, millions of people use Amazon without ever thinking about how unlikely its success really was. Because in 1995, it wasn't an empire, it wasn't a tech giant, it wasn't even the biggest online bookstore, it was just one small website selling books. And sometimes, the biggest companies in history begin with the smallest ideas, but hindsight is 20/20.